Peace, beloved. It is Tamara Garcia with Akasha Divination here on a Monday evening at 7. I'm about to start my class on the rise of Akasha and just wanted to spend a minute on the energy that is floating within the earth, floating within the earth of the atmosphere and floating within the earth of our physical vessels. I've been paying attention and observing the energy that's been floating around through the black and white thing and the poor me syndrome. And when I observe, I don't observe the actual being, because the exterior of someone doesn't make them all of who they are. Their vibration, their aura. That says much. So obviously I've kind of been slowing down a little bit on my Facebook page and just really been sitting back and observing what everybody's feeding each other. You have people on Facebook who profess to love you, sending you loving vibrations, and the next minute they send a video that corrupts you. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, according to your assumptions and according to mine and my truth and your truth. I've never known fire to take out fire with fire. Never. What I do know is that water can take out fire. I see a lot of videos of the poor me syndrome of placing ourselves in the midst of a fire on purpose and expect a positive result. You place yourself in a low vibrating environment and expect a high vibration result. It's not going to happen. Some of us have completely, let me take that back. Some of us have lost the connection. Not that it's not there. The spark is always within you, but we've lost the connection with our power source. I will repeat this once again. We have created the environment that we live in through our mentality, through our thoughts, by our actions, and those things that we feed. We have created that. So when I see people feeling sorry for themselves and putting themselves in the midst of a low vibrating situation and expecting high vibrating thoughts, I just have to sit back and observe and be like, now, is it not that simple to grasp and understand? I seen a video the other day, for explanation's sake, of a lady who stated that she's seen a group of people going back and forth, picketing for their rights. Now, because there were so many people there, children, grandmothers in wheelchairs, grandfathers that could barely walk, the system decides, because there's a crowd, right? Because there's a crowd, that they want to start pushing tear gas. My real, authentic response to this is, if you're going to put yourself in the fire, be sure to expect to get burned. If you're going to put yourself in a situation that you know that there is a possibility that something may not go right or could happen, that is on you. We sit here and put ourselves in situations by choices that we make, by our thought process, by our level of consciousness, knowing or unknowing that we're the creator and creatress of our reality. And wherever energy grows or goes, something's going to grow from that. And then when it does grow, and you've placed yourself there, now that you've been hit with the reaction of your action, now you want to play the blame game and the poor me syndrome. We have to start taking responsibility for our actions and our choices. And not just that, of our energy. I will say this over and over and over again. We are magnificent. We are full of abundance. We're full of knowing. We're full of the universe's dust, of love, creation. But yet we choose. It's a choice. You have a choice. You came in with a choice. We choose to stay in that low vibrating energy. Now I get that you feel you have rights. I understand that some of you may have been raised with a militant mentality to fight for what is yours, to fight for your color, your race, your creed. But the truth of the matter is, you're all of it. You're all knowing, all powerful. And those that know this have no rights. You know why? We don't need rights. Rights was something that was created to make you believe and to put you in that so-called state of wanting to make sure that you fight for your rights so that the war continues to go on, not within the exterior of things, but within yourself, because everything starts with your thoughts. This is not about a war so much of the exterior part. This starts with you. This starts with us. The war is within your mind of thinking that you have rights, pulling yourself back and forth of what you think you deserve and what you're owed. You don't deserve anything. Deserve means you have to work hard for something. You're entitled to it because it's already yours. They got some of us under lock. I must give them a round of applause. I must give them a round of applause. They know the formula and the system. All it takes is just to get one person's mentality crooked. And once you start having intercourse, you start becoming one with the individual that you start having sex with, and you start planting seeds of that mentality We start birthing children with that mentality. And we grow up wanting to fight, thinking that we have rights, and we don't have rights. An all-knowing being has no rights. We don't need rights. But you gotta understand yourself on a cellular level. Some are going to agree and some will disagree with this. Like I've said before, I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to get a pat on the back for a good job. I'm just here to speak my truth. I may not be a vibrational match for everybody. But what I do know, for each and every one of us, we all came here with gifts of divineness. Of power, magic, with the vibration to rule kingdoms, to rule nations, not by force. Take a look at nature. Nature knows exactly what it needs to do, how to do it, without any complaints. It doesn't force anything. We're a part of that. We're connected. When you're confident and you know yourself, force is not necessary. Your intent, your thoughts, your consciousness is what takes you where you need to go. It's sad. And like I said, the only reason why I use the word sad is because of the youth. I think about my boys and what they're being exposed to. The seeds that we're planting. For the women that are pregnant at this moment, watching all of this, receiving all of this while the child is in there just eating and receiving. Do you ever think about that? This is all food. It's all energy that we're consuming. For the men and the women that are consumed by this, transforming that DNA within themselves, creating a reality that they've created for themselves, to only sit back and try to blame the other individuals, not realizing this was all you. You're in control of everything. What are you feeding yourself? What are you giving your energy to? Do you ask yourself these questions? Being aware of your actions and reactions towards things. Why do you feel that you have to react in a certain way? Why? All you gotta do is be prepared. Fighting is not preparing yourself. Knowing yourself is preparing yourself. This life is deep. This life is deep. The system knows exactly what they're doing. They got people right where they want them. Not me. I will continue to feed those that ask for my support, that ask for truth, that ask for the ascension of themselves, the knowingness of themselves. I will continue to spread love, the highest vibration possible. That is all you will receive from me. I take responsibility in the creation of this life. I must take responsibility for the reproduction that happens in this life. Not for myself, but for others as well. Think about that. Being aware of what you entertain. You can have somebody post a video of some high consciousness stuff that's going to take you to the moon. You'll get 5, 6, 7 likes. Put some dumbed out, dumbass shit that's going to lower your vibration. You got thousands and thousands of likes and thousands of shares. That's what you're giving the children to come. That's what you're feeding people that are out there, the beings that are out there. That's what you're feeding yourself. Everything is a vibration. Everything is energy. Right now is one of the best times, I tell you. We always think that the best time of our growth is when we're feeling happiness and joy, and I get that. That vibration is great, but it's in times like these that we truly get to work on ourselves. To truly sit back and see ourselves and say, do I want to be a part of this? Do I want to keep feeding this energy and vibration out there? Or am I going to step up my game? I don't want to be mind fucked anymore. And if I do, I want to make sure that it's because I'm getting my truth of who I truly am and releasing the veils of myself. Deception. It's a funny thing. There's no need to fight with force, my loves. You are everything. If there's something that you need to do, and like I said, everybody has their path. So I'm not here to say that, you shouldn't be doing this and it's not. I'm not here to say that. All I'm here is to enlighten and share. And you can either take or leave it. I say that all the time. You either take or leave it. I'm still on my path and on my journey, and I know where I'm trying to go and where I'm headed. But before you react off of your emotions and your ego, check yourself. What vibration are you responding out of? Are you responding out of the low vibration aspect of you that just keeps feeding in to what it is that you so-called don't want to be a part of? Or are you on the higher vibration side of you, this side? You're starting to transform your DNA to know that you're an all-powerful being with the powers to create and manifest and make changes, giving life, giving new birth to those here and for those to come, raising the energy of the land. Think before you react. Where is my vibration right now? That's one of the most powerful things that you can do. Ask yourself. I give that advice to my clients that are even in relationships. I know I've been guilty for that. Before you respond, ask yourself, what vibration am I giving right now? I have the power to transform this situation into two ways. I can either keep feeding the fire with fire, or I can be the water and the stillness and put out the fire that way. Where is my vibration? So that's it for today. My class should be starting in about 10 minutes. Just wanted to give you guys that, a little bit of my thoughts, and keep your energy high, loves. Keep vibing high. And remember, before you make that decision, you got children that are watching our every move, that are depending on us. You have beings of a less vibration, a lower vibration, that are depending on those that are higher, as far as vibration goes. Those that know, that have the knowingness of self on a deeper level. Sacrifice and crucify that ego and those emotions for the ascension of all of us, and for yourself. Transform that DNA. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Peace, love, and namaste.